Hayes test for detection of bile salts. Hayes test is used to detect the presence of bile salts in urine, which may be any of the sodium salts of the bile acids such as taurocholate and glycocholate. Bile salts lower the surface tension of urine. When sulfur powder is added onto the surface of normal urine, they float. When bile salt is present in urine, it reduces the surface tension and the sulfur powder sinks to the bottom. Samples: freshly voided urine, preferably clean catch midstream morning specimen. Samples can be stored at 2 to 8 degrees centigrade for 24 hours. Grossly contaminated or unlabeled samples should be rejected. Reagents: sulfur powder. The sulfur powder must be absolutely dry and the particles small and of uniform size. Store the reagent at room temperature in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place. Equipment: test tubes of dimensions 15 by 125 millimeters. Spatula. Test tube rack. Procedure: all standard precautions should be followed. Mix the urine sample well. Take 10 milliliters of urine in a test tube and put it in the standing position in a test tube rack. Add or sprinkle dry sulfur powder on the surface gently and observe the particles. Results and interpretation: if sulfur particles sink to the bottom of the test tube, it indicates the presence of bile salts in the urine sample. If sulfur particles do not sink and float on the surface, it indicates the absence of bile salts. Precautions: a standard height should be employed for delivering the sulfur particles. The usual distance recommended is 4 inches above the specimen. The diameter of the test tube and the urine quantity are important to get optimum results. It is advisable to reflect a beam of light through the specimen. In this way, the slightest fall can be readily seen. In cases of doubt, a control should be done with normal urine. Quality control: proficiency testing can be done by split sample testing once a month by 2 technicians. Inter-lab comparisons can be done as per feasibility.